Well, good morning. I know it doesn't look like morning yet, but it is. Decided to come on out and get an early start on the project for the day. It is wall raising time here in the barn. Pretty excited about getting this project done, but just a lot to get done in a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on it, at least for a guy that doesn't know what he's doing, it is. Anyway, I want to get started on it, and I've got all these walls that I've got here laid out. And back here, that goes here along the back. And I've got to build 4 more sets to go on the sides here. And those are going to be sort of the most complicated, as in I've got doors on those I'm going to be putting in. So, like I said, this is not a how-to video, because I don't know what I'm doing. But I'll show you how the progress goes. Ooh-wee. The sun's just now coming up. I didn't put in a good 3 hours on this one, so I've got the rest of my walls assembled. I've got walls laying everywhere now, and hopefully it all comes together as it is assembled in my head. That's the only drawing I got on this deal, but I think it will. I guess we'll see here in a little bit. I doubt I do a whole lot of recording while we're putting these things up. It's just going to be too much going on. But I will try to come back and show you sort of what things look like here in a little bit. So, I hope y'all are having a good one. Hey guys. So, I finally got the walls done. Let me take you in here and show you what it looks like, and then I'm going to bring you back to the workbench and just sort of talk through with what I did. So the walls are up. There they are behind me. I'm really proud of how all this turned out. And you see, wife's already been setting furniture out and everything. But the walls really turned out good for an amateur. Now, I'm not going to do a how-to video on this, or, here's every step I did, because it's not right. It's not, I would not want to put this out as a how-to, okay? I'm beyond an amateur on this type of thing. I did watch a lot of YouTube on building walls and anchoring walls and all that kind of thing. And I took all the guidance that I found there and talked to some local folks about what I needed to do, and that's what I did, but still, it's not a how-to. So let me take you back over to the bench, and I'm just going to sort of talk through everything, and then I've got a few clips of the process. I don't have clips for everything. Just once we got going, I really didn't stop to record much. So what I did was, of course, I purchased my lumber. I on paper wrote out everything I needed and added a little bit to it, and I tell you, I have very little extra, which I guess is how you want it to be. I would love to have just a little bit more buffer on a few pieces, but it's in pretty good shape. So let me sort of talk through what I did. So I took my walls, I built my frame, my studs, all on 16-inch center. What I would do is I'd take my pieces over here to the my miter saw table. I'd cut my top plate and my bottom plate the same length. Then I'd go there and start marking 16-inch center mark. Then I'd take them out, lay my studs out, and I bought a nail gun. And this thing's a little bit bigger than what I thought it was, but it's what they had here in town. I didn't have time to go shop for anything. It's a good gun. It's a Senko, let me see, what is this one? It's a Pro 325 XP. This thing is big, it's heavy. It's really more than I needed, but it got the job done. So what I would do is I would nail my studs to my plates. and then try to move those wall pieces around. So I built everything in pieces to the best of my ability. And I really didn't draw this out. I work better with having things just sort of rattling around up in here. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It worked out pretty good this time. So what I did was, again, I nailed all those pieces together and I moved them around. Now, thankfully, my dad was able to come over yesterday, Saturday, and we spent all day working on this. I think I put in a good 12 hours out here yesterday. And again, because I'm an amateur, I mean, this is, if I'd have hired a crew to do this, it would have been done super quick, and better, but, you take that for what it's worth. So what I did was, I showed you what I bought. This is what I rented. I rented a hammer drill. And I didn't buy one. I mean, you could buy some, affordable ones, but I wanted a good one, and I rented this one for the weekend. It really, I mean, I rented the bit and the drill all as a package for the weekend. I got to return that in the morning, but that thing was a workhorse. Now, I don't think I have any footage of running that thing, but what I would do is drill my holes for my anchors, and I just have these drop-in anchors. These are, let's see, 3/8 inch power stud anchors, okay? So I would drill my hole at the depth I needed, drive these in the hole. You see the little sleeve here when you drive it in, and then when you put tension on it, it mushrooms this out, and that's what anchors your walls down. I would do that and then start just going down the walls and putting enough for each section that I built. Now, I built along this back wall, I built on each side, I've got a 12-foot section and then a 4-foot section that comes together to make a 16-foot section of wall. And then there's an L coming off of it that's 32 inches just to give it a little bit of back support. The 12-foot, that was tough for just me and my dad to work with. If I'd have had a little bit more help, that would have been easier. We got them in place. I really should have done 2/8 is what I should have done. That would have been easier to work with just with a limited crew, I guess you would say. So we put all the studs up, and I've got a little bit of footage of what that looked like at the end. Then I've got the siding is T111. It's a 3/8 inch thickness. It's a real thin material. I did not get the heavy 3/4 inch T111. I just didn't need it. So we would put that up, and then I used my little Harbor Freight. It's a 2-in-1 stapler brad nailer, and this thing here, it'll go to work. Now, when you compare these two, when you go from using this and then you start using this thing again, it's a totally different work. This thing's just so light, just easy to work with. That thing will rock your world. But this little dude here, I've got some 3/4 inch staples is what I use to attach my sheeting onto my walls. So I want to go get this. This will go up to, I think, 1.1 inch staple, I believe, is what it will do. I want to get a little bit longer staple to come back and add some more to it, just to give it a little bit more rigidity. And then I'm gonna come in and put some 1x4s along the top and the bottom, and use something better than a stapler or brad nail or anything. Maybe just a small nail or something like that to nail that in, and that'll give me good hold on the tops and the bottoms. And I also use that to frame around my doors and all that kind of stuff. So all of that was the main tools we used. A level was key. Having a level. This is not the one we used. I had a longer one out here yesterday that my dad brought over. But that was the key. I've been working today. Yesterday we got all the walls stood up and the T111 on all the main sections, and then I was war slap out. So what I did was I come back today, and I've just been working on the doors, just some sort of finesse work today. I've not done just a whole lot. I've added a little bit of support along the top for a top plate on top of the wall to tie the sections in together, and things are pretty good. We've been out here already. Last night we were out here just a little bit, and today we spent a good part of the day out here, and it's really been a good time to be out here. I ate my supper sitting here at the table just a few minutes ago, so it's really, really good. I'm enjoying it. I can't wait to get everything finished. I can't wait to get my doors put up on everything. I'm just going to build some doors, and I may show how I did that, but it's really, really coming along. I hope you guys enjoy seeing this. This is just a sort of a little part of our life. Again, this is called Around Michael's Barn. So here's what I spent my weekend doing. And again, I'm not telling you how to do it. There's plenty of videos on YouTube if you want to see how to do something like this. You know, it's but it was a fun day with my dad. I enjoyed doing that. We hadn't worked on something like this in a long time, so I enjoyed having that to do with him. And it's good. It's really good. I'm really, really proud of how it turned out, and I can't wait to have more family time out here in the barn. I got to get doors put up here. We'll put a door over my electrical panel there, and that's my main plans right now. We may paint this wall white just to give it a little bit more light in here, but again, just want to share this with you. Appreciate you watching this one. I'm gonna throw in a little B-roll in the midst of everything here, so you can see some of the process as I've got it. I don't have much, but hope you have a great day and a great week. I will catch y'all on the next video. Goodbye.